now tuned into the motherfucking greatest.
Buenos dias, muchachos.
Wait a minute.
Welcome to the 8th installment of the Freak It Podcast. Yes, I said 8.
¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, ¿y tú? We in this thing?
We in this thing.
All right.
Espanol style.
All right, cool.
Of course,
What
I
is
go.
it? Espido Ocho? How we say?
Sure, whatever you said. I've been watching 90 Day Fiance, so
Oh, God.
all I want to learn is Spanish now.
I bet you do, sir. I bet you do.
Anyway, I go by the name of TR, aka Teddy Riley,
Okay.
aka Trippy Red,
We going back to this shit.
aka Titans receiver. Problems?
Nah, man, we good. We good.
of
Hopefully,
course-
we leave this acronym bullshit in 2019. Don't bring it to 2020. Y'all
No,
be cool
I'm
with
taking
that.
it with me.
Nah, nigga, leave that shit.
You like
last
it?
Year.
You like it?
Anyway, what's up, man?
Okay, I'm long. You messed me up. Damn, I can't even talk. Of course, I'm joined alongside CK Crazy Kinfolk,
Yes, sir.
aka the Light Skin Assassin, aka the Light Skin Prowess. I don't even know what to say.
I don't even know what the hell you talking about. What I do know is when I walk
Lex
in,
No Luthor.
I can't hear you right now because the damn alarm went off. Like shit, like I was in here robbing the place. God damn,
You look suspicious, my brother.
I look suspicious. All right,
You like
cool.
you fit the profile.
Cool.
Lex No Luthor.
Whatever, man.
I get it.
Anyway,
Whatever.
episode 8, we here. Let's get into it, man. It's the year wrap up. We talked about it last episode. We gonna dive right in.
Well,
Oh,
No.
go ahead. What you got?
sometimes I just like to have a little small talk before we dive in.
Small talk. Let's do it.
And this is random. Remember I asked you yesterday with that show on Disney Plus?
the Mandalorian.
No. The
Imagineers. story.
Imagineers.
Yeah.
I liked it, and it was pretty interesting. So
Okay.
what people don't know about it is it's a docu-series on the behind the scenes of how Disneyland was built.
Yeah.
How Walt Disney and his team built what we know as Disneyland, Disney World.
Oh,
Two things. I didn't know there was a Disneyland in Tokyo.
okay.
Didn't know that.
Okay.
And it was crazy. I saw where they were like, they wanted to do it so bad, but the company didn't want to do it because they're so focused on Epcot.
Yep.
But Tokyo offered so much money, they took it.
Yeah.
That was pretty interesting. I never knew it was there.
Yeah.
And all it is a cookie cutter version of what we know at Disneyland.
Yeah, to be honest with you, all of them are. It's the same. It's just a carbon copy of Disneyland. That's all it is.
All of them.
All of them. Because there's other ones. There's Disneyland Paris. There's Disneyland. There's other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the international ones.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Another thing, it kind of bothered me because I like Disneyland. I love Disneyland. Just we could, as a kid, you get that same feeling.
Yeah.
I just watching this, and one thing I hated about it. I'm gonna be honest with you, no black people. And hold on, but let me and I hate
I didn't say nothing. No.
no.
Why you
not you, but
Yeah.
per se, like me personally, I'm just a more self-aware person. I can't help but just feel for my people.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
not trying to make this a race thing right now, but it kind of is because Disneyland was the thing where people love the most, where you feel good, when you go there, you get a feeling, a sense of euphoria.
Absolutely.
Going there and seeing how people were so happy back then, but it was none of us there, and even none of us that actually made the place. They were looking at all the people that made it, and it was no black people there, and that kind of. I felt it was very disheartening, and I thought they were doing us a favor by having Angela Bassett as the narrator.
Yeah, I can see that too. But honestly, I agree with you because now that I'm thinking about it, and I watched all the episodes. I don't know if you watched all
I
of them.
watched each episode's like an hour, so
Yeah.
I'm like number 3.
Well, I ain't got nothing to do, so you know what I'm saying? So I watched all of them, and
Right.
I mean, I can see that, but I always feel like you dive a little too deep into something.
That's just me. I
And
overthink everything.
Honestly, I think you might have something here, but I think you dove a little too deep.
Really?
Into it.
You didn't see?
I mean,
did
don't
you see any
feel
black
like-
people on there?
No, you're right. I don't see any black people at all anywhere. Even like the older clips showing Disneyland, even the Imagineers, all that. You don't see no black people. So you're right. I agree with you. I don't know, man. I don't know if that. I don't know. to be honest with you, after watching the Imagineering story, I fell in love with Disneyland.
No, and I
ain't
still
gonna
like
lie.
Disneyland. I just look at it from different points, and I'm not saying you should or you're wrong for not doing that. It's just something I just always pick up on. Like, I feel so good about this, but then where are people that look like me to help make this or whatever?
And I honestly, you're not the first person to say that. I mean, I heard that from SG several times. Every time we go to Disneyland, he like, man, where the niggas at? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, SG is,
you know what I'm saying?
that's a real nigga right there.
What are cookies and cream and shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? So it's like, I understand. Like, I get it, you know?
And if you haven't picked up on it now, that's why I stopped smoking. Because I overthink everything.
Okay.
The last time I had something was an edible from Mookie. She gave me one, and I was
Okay.
yeah, she came through for your boy, and I was tripping ever since. That was like 6 years ago. No, it wasn't 6 years ago. It was like 4 or 5 years ago. And ever since then, I said, I'm stopped because I overthink everything.
Man, we ain't gonna talk about that because last time me and SG Thanksgiving Day, we was so ha that we was sitting there standing in front of the TV and the TV was off, and I'm talking to him like, man, this is a good show, right? They came in there, they was like, what the hell are y'all watching? I was like, oh no, but this is good.
You smoking Quick to Quantum League?
I don't know, nigga. I went to sleep in Cali and woke up in Arizona, so shit, it must have been good. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't do it, but
yeah.
to get off subject, that's something I just saw, and it was a pretty good show. If you watch it, if you like Disney, go. I
feel it.
I implore a lot of people go to Disney. I'm not trying to make them money or anything like that, but it's just a nice. It's something about it. It's just it makes
you feel
like a kid.
good. It makes you feel like
good.
it makes you feel like a kid. You know what I'm saying? When I go, like I'm like, man, this is diet. And honestly, the Imagineering story. The one thing I like about it is the behind the scenes aspect. Like they show how they made these rides and how they did this and why they did it. Why they put Disneyland in Anaheim out of all cities.
Yeah.
Why they did this. Why, you know what I'm saying? So you get to see like the behind the scenes aspect that most people don't get to see. That's why I thought it was dope.
Right. One thing I want to say, crazy thing was that lady whose mom was the voice and the face of the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
She said every time she goes in there,
That's kind of creepy.
that's creepy as stuff.
You can hear your
Like,
mom like, come back or something. I was like,
and
that's
she
creepy.
said she always goes in and talk. I'm like, did she go in there and talk to this lady? I mean, what?
No.
She said she was on the ride. She's like, "Oh, grandma," and people are like, "That's crazy. Why would somebody say that?" Not knowing that was
Honestly,
her.
I thought about that when I was watching it. I was like, that's kind of crazy.
That's very crazy.
And the fact that you don't think about it, but a lot of the people that work there can go to the park early, you know what I'm saying, before the public comes. So they walking around, they hearing stuff, they seeing stuff. I'm just like, this is creepy. Like, this is a creepy place when you think about it.
It is.
So,
that was definitely creepy. I know she goes by there every time and says, "Hi, mom."
Yeah, that's
That was a little weird. And she had a smile on her face. That's even weirder.
But I digress.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Anyway, we're going to talk about this highly publicized NBA tournament that's going on right now. I'm just going to read off the little things that I got off the internet because it really ain't that much information. And I think it's because the NBA is trying to keep it, kind of tight-lipped until they get this vote that's supposed to happen in April. But basically, they're going to change the season from an 82-game season to a 78-game season. It's going to be an in-season tournament. So the key thing about the tournament that I saw is whoever wins the tournament is going to get $1.5 million per player. So for, players that really ain't making that much, maybe veteran minimum, that'll be an incentive to them. The coaches, they getting $1.5 million per coach as well for the champions. They're basically going to play in a tournament for the 7th and 8th playoff seed. So the one thing that I read is instead of it being conference based, which it has been for years, it's going to be the top 16 teams in the league, which I think is kind of dope. It's a dope aspect. Okay. All 30 teams will be in the tournament. Divisional games will be, so basically you're going to pay your division. There'll be 4 home games and 4 away games. And then the quarterfinals will be at your home market, and then the semifinals and the finals will be at a neutral site. The one thing I talked about earlier is the owners have to approve it and vote on it, which will take place in April of next year. And the one comment before I pass it over to TR to see how he feel about it, a lot of the players feel like it's like the NCAA. Like, I know I was reading a comment that James Harden said. He was like, nigga, we ain't in college. Like, what the hell is we doing? Like, of course, you know what I'm saying? It's the NBA. So, what you think, bro?
I like new stuff. Sometimes we got to stop being too comfortable what we're doing at one point. Yeah. So this, you said 1.5 for each player, right?
Yeah, actually, you know what? I put it down, but it's 1.5 per each player and coach. So basically, everybody getting 1.5, whoever wins.
Okay, let me ask you. So 1.5 to a max player like, let's say Paul George, Kawhi, let's say Kemba Walker, anybody like that. what incentive do they have if they're making 30-something million a year?
They don't. That's the point. You're making a valid point. They don't. But is it? Are you doing it again, like we said, for the love of the game? Because this is going to draw maybe some new attention to the game. Things are changing. You know what I'm saying?
What implication does this have for the playoffs? So does a winner of this go to the playoffs, or
that honestly hasn't been discussed. So I'm not 100% sure. I'm assuming that this person might get like a first round bye, or you know what I'm saying, something like that. So some kind of incentive.
So it does impact.
Yeah, I'm assuming it does.
I'm thinking like it's a middle this tournament, then the playoffs come, and that team who won the tournament don't even make the playoffs. How stupid would that look?
Yeah, that would look bad.
That's something just like how does,
that would look really bad.
But you said they're being tight-lipped, so we don't know per se. I mean, I want to see what it's like. It sounds crazy, and I'm kind of excited to see crazy.
I mean, to be honest with you, I am too, because I know when they changed the All-Star game, everybody was like, we should just keep it West versus East. But like they changed it where they got the top 2 vote getters get to pick their teams. I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
Because honestly, the All-Star game, it's boring. Like we want to see, exciting dunks, whatever. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. So honestly, now that I think about it, every sports All-Star game for the most part is trash.
Yeah, nobody really watches All-Star games.
I mean, the only All-Star game I really tune into or try to watch is the NBA All-Star game, but the Pro Bowl, the baseball, I ain't watching that.
No, not at all. So,
but I don't know. You said your problem with it is just the incentive. That's what you want.
Incentive for players who make more than like the minimum.
Yeah, because I can see I was gonna clown Pat Bev, but I'm gonna leave Pat Bev alone. I was gonna say people that make like bottom barrel money. I mean, obviously it would definitely be an incentive for them to go out there and get that extra bread, but. Right. People like LeBron, the max player deals. I mean, maybe those players will sit out. Maybe it'll be the time for maybe D-leaguers to shine or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So we really don't know. We just kind of wanted to touch on it and get your, give our take on it, but we really don't know.
I know you don't know, but let me ask you, how would this impact people's stats and greatness? Yeah. You won this tournament 2 years ago. Are you one of the best ever played? Are you a Hall of Famer now because you won this tournament, but you didn't win the championship? Or you won both?
No, you know what? That's a valid point. I don't know. Does that lessen the NBA championship now? You know what I'm saying? Does that bring that value down because now you got this other tournament that's going on? Like which one do we value most? So I don't know. It's weird because if you think about it, no other sport or no other anything does anything like this. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Where it's like, in the middle of the season we're gonna crown a champion. Like nobody does this. Right. So I don't know.
And that's all the championship is. Or NBA playoffs is it's a tournament. Yeah. That's all it is. So now if they're making this tournament where it looks like it's gonna be more even playing field now for everybody to actually have an impact, because you may have a team that sucks. Like for instance, the Golden State Warriors right now. Yeah, they're playing pretty good. They won like 4 in a row. Yeah, but the overall record sucks. They could be in the tournament and actually stun some people. Yeah, you never know. So that actually may be a good thing.
So I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna stay tuned and see what's popping. I mean, it might be something that we have to come back to at a future episode and touch base on. You know what I'm saying? But what you got for me over there?
Oh, for sure. So let's talk about Kawhi Leonard's uncle. So if you're living under another rock,
Mr. PTO,
Kawhi Leonard, the basketball player, I think in 2008 his father passed away. Mm-hmm. He was shot at a car wash he owned in I think it was in Compton. Right?
Okay. Didn't know that.
So and if you understand why Kawhi's so quiet, he doesn't speak any much, I think that's kind of why, because him and his dad were real close.
Okay.
So since then, I believe his what people call him, and his name is Uncle Dennis, has been really vocal in his life. And supposedly, and I'm not sure the exact details, and I should have gotten them, and it's my fault. He supposedly asked, when Kawhi was on free agency, he was asking teams for certain things like private jet, stock in the company, just all these outlandish requests. Yeah. Now, according to the NBA, that's against the rules. So if they find any kind of proof of this, it could be some people could be in trouble. Yeah. So and they know they're looking at the Clippers to see if they actually have evidence, but they don't. So
the crazy part about this is, and we're gonna say the word alleged because we ain't trying to get sued. So from what I heard, Uncle Dennis allegedly asked in these meetings that he was having with the Clippers, the Raptors, and the Lakers for partial ownership of the team, private plane access, a brand new house, and a guaranteed amount of endorsement money. Kawhi came out and denies any allegations of this. But like you said, I want to know, since he signed with the Clippers, what did the Clippers offer him? Because obviously, Uncle Dennis asked for all this stuff. So what is the Clippers agreeing to? Did the Clippers agree to this PTO request where, hey, you play when you want to? Did the what did they agree to? They obviously agreed to something. So what was the backdoor deal that they cut with Kawhi, which I feel like now has to come out? Because, let's keep it real. The NBA has all these tampering rules, but everybody tampering. I knew years ago LeBron was coming to the Lakers. I just knew it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just see certain patterns and certain things happening where you're like, that's going to happen.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
Trade when they did all, like, Larry Nance, Jordan Clarkson
to
Cleveland.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You just kind of knew things were going on. You just like, come on. Now, I didn't know Kawhi was going to the Clippers. I did not know that. I didn't feel that.
How you not feel
honestly, personally, I felt like he was either going to go to the Lakers or he was going to go to the Raptors.
No.
I'm glad that he didn't go to the Lakers now, in retrospect, but him going to the Clippers was like never on my radar for me. It would never
really?
Because I just never thought he was. I'm like, why go to the Clippers? And honestly, still, I'm like, why is he on the Clippers? Like, because shout out to my boy Shannon Sharp, who actually I was just listening to a YouTube clip of on the way over here. He said Paul George is the best player on the Clippers right now.
That's bullshit.
I'm just going to shut up.
That's first of all, let me come back to that. Hold that thought. So,
okay,
my thoughts on Uncle Dennis. I want to give my thoughts.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, I like what Uncle Dennis. Allegedly, what Uncle Dennis supposed to do. Allegedly,
Thank you.
What he did. I love it.
Why
not? They making money off you. Why not? You can't make money off them.
Okay.
Let's say they pay Kawhi like $30 million a year, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Nigga, they making billions off this man.
Yeah.
I want this. You want to play for your team? I need a new house.
The NCAA, like we talked about a couple episodes ago.
Exactly. Yeah. Why not ask for that stuff? Other people getting it. Why I can't?
Yeah.
Because let me ask you. I'm going to throw back race back in this. Excuse me. Because Kawhi's uncle, who's a black man, strong male role model, for him, or whatever, who's asking for this, it's an issue. It's that LeVar Ball thing.
Yeah.
Now, if it was somebody else of another race, you wouldn't be hearing about nothing like this.
That's true.
But it's Kawhi, he's black, his uncle's black.
And you know what? Not to cut you off,
go ahead.
You actually make a valid point, because how many times do other races probably get signed and this stuff actually happens on the back end and we don't hear about it?
I'm telling you.
Think about it in baseball. You know what I'm saying? All these players signing these huge multi-million-dollar deals. It's like, okay, what's the real reason why you sign? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you getting on the back end that ain't in this contract that we ain't talking about? So you might have a point. I'll give it to you. You might have a point. You know what I'm saying?
I'll go even further than that. I think Tom Brady has stock in the Patriots. I think he has some stuff under the table.
We gonna see.
Allegedly.
Please say allegedly.
Allegedly.
Please say allegedly. Because honestly, we gonna find out if he got stock at the end of this year. Because I think he out of there. But we gonna
people
talk
keep
about
saying
that later.
I don't believe that.
I believe so.
So
I don't think, you know what? And like I said, not to get off topic or get sidetracked, because we probably can talk about this later or another episode. I don't think Brady and Belichick are as cool as people think. Man.
Well, 6 damn championships. I mean, they some kind of cool.
That don't mean nothing.
That means a lot. Nigga, that don't mean nothing.
I can do business with you. I don't mean I gotta like you. You know what I'm saying?
We cool, but we cool to make that money. We cool. If me and you make $1 million, we can't stand each other. Nigga, we cool. We cool. We gonna be cool.
Yeah, for sure. You my nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Brady and Belichick gonna be cool.
We'll see.
They have like a father-son relationship or whatever, brother, whatever you want to call. But back to Kawhi, what you said about Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp, let's be honest. I'm a LeBron fan, but Shannon Sharp is a huge LeBron fan. So, of course, he's going to say anything that goes against LeBron.
Yeah.
Paul George is not the best player on the Clippers. However, statistically, he might be because Kawhi only plays,
2 games out of the week.
There you go. But when he played the Lakers, and I hate to say this,
he lit us up.
He come in, he lit them up, he go back to sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, you can't say a nigga that has 2 rings, one of the best two-way players, if not the best two-way player to ever play this game, is not the best player on that team. You smoking crack.
I agree. I just wanted to throw it in your face because I knew it was going to get you hot.
Appreciate you.
But anyway, moving along, we're going to switch out of the NBA, move over to the NFL.
Let's go.
Man, NFL about to end, man. Week 17 tomorrow. That's
I remember
crazy.
when it started. I was like, man, it took that long to start. Now it's about to end. It went fast.
But my boy is back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really talking about Oakland, though. You know what I'm saying? My boy Beast Mode.
Beast Mode. About that action,
back.
Boss.
He about that action. I think he
Skittles.
gonna get a cart. Whip it. But nah, he actually got a hell of a deal, man. So he about to make like $60,000 just for 1 week. That's crazy.
And he's playing the postseason and gets whatever they make.
So I think that's a dope deal, man. I think more people should do that, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
They should never let him
honestly,
go.
I was surprised that he was able to come back because, and I mean, this is totally off topic. I ain't even prepared for this, but
Go ahead.
Could Gronk possibly come back or no?
I don't know. There's probably There's probably a timetable that you can come back, which is pretty interesting. You think about it, you can start picking people up close to their playoffs, which is really crazy.
I don't know, man. But no, I'm happy he back. Honestly, the only reason he's back, from what I heard, is just the injuries to Seattle at the running back position. But honestly, my question to you is, 2 seconds left in the game. They on the 1 yard line. Are they giving the ball to Beast Mode this time? Or are they going to throw it? What they going to do?
I think they're going to give it to him this time.
I think you should give it to him.
I think if they don't give it to him, Pete Carroll might get fired.
You think Pete learned his lesson?
Yes. Yes. But we know why he didn't give it to him. But this time you're going to give it to him. You want to win.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Well, if you don't know, they wanted Russell Wilson to be, allegedly.
That's all it
this
was,
is what we
man.
think. Well, Russell Wilson to be the hero. Because they didn't like Beast Mode not talking, him being his own man. They didn't like that. Russell Wilson is more of the safe bet.
Absolutely.
So, but not this time.
Nah, I definitely think that they're a threat to be reckoned with. And, I mean, with DK Metcalf, with Tyler Lockett, Beast Mode now, and they got that other dude that I think went to school with DK Metcalf that's yoked up as a backup running back for Beast Mode. I think Seattle might be a problem.
And they went and got back, what's his name? He used to play running back for him before.
He's
real, yeah, but he
you talking about he real
soccer. No, he used to play before.
I don't know.
It was
now people ain't talking about their defense. The defense is nice. They got Davion Clowney over there,
Bobby Wagner. They solid. I honestly think they're gonna make a run in NFC. And I tell you, 49ers not gonna beat them.
And I tell you one thing: if they get home field and that first round bye, which is still up, I think they have to win tomorrow to get it. I wouldn't want to go to Seattle and play.
No,
I'll tell you that.
Not playoff time.
No, I wouldn't want to.
Right.
So I mean, hey, I think they got. I think
they come out the NFC. Honestly, I think it's gonna be them and the Saints trying to come out, and I don't believe in the Saints. I'm sorry, they're a regular season.
We're gonna talk about the Saints later on in the podcast. I got something for that ass.
What?
I got something for the Saints ass. But
I thought you liked Saints.
We're gonna talk about it later. What you got for me?
Oh man. Okay, we're changing gears right now, and we're gonna talk about one of our favorite topics. The ladies.
ladies, and more ladies.
Now, one of the most controversial topics regarding ladies, and this is not a bash or anything like that. We love ladies, of course.
Before you go any further, let me give a shout out to one of our day one listeners who actually gave me this topic. Shout out to Camille. You know who you are. We're going to get into this topic that you gave me, but go ahead, continue to your.
Fake or real body parts on women? What do you prefer? You can go first.
Me personally, I'm gonna tell you what Cat Williams said. Either you was small and you got big, or you was big and got small. Either way, I'm fucking. So I really don't care. Fake, real, I don't care. As long as it's as long as you 100% woman, I'm cool with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't care.
Right.
I mean, what's your opinion on it?
I don't too much care for fake.
I mean, I'm
not
care
judging
for it, but
no,
I'm
I
not
don't
knocking you either.
I'm not knocking you for it, but for me, I just want real.
Yeah.
I don't care if they sagging. I honestly don't. I actually prefer that, to be honest. Call me what you want. Don't care. Stretch marks are wonderful. Like, we don't. That's a lot of guys. They don't care about that stuff.
Maybe I shouldn't say this, but there's just a person I know at my workplace, and this person went and spent almost $10,000 in Mexico to get some work done. Came back, can't sit down at the desk no more. Has to stand up. And I was looking at her, and I'm like, I don't see a difference. Like, what did you spend this $10,000 on? I don't see no difference whatsoever.
Yeah.
And this person is like, oh, my husband says I need to cover up because it's just so big and this and this and that. And I'm like, it really ain't. It's nothing. No. So it's like, I don't know, man. Y'all go spend all this money, all this time, all this pain for y'all so-called beauty. And it's like, to be honest, we really don't care, man. Like, that's just me being honest.
Honestly, and I think women who do it, and this may sound bad, in a relationship or not, they doing it for other people.
Yeah.
They pretty much they're preparing their resume for another job.
Pretty much.
I would say that. And I know a situation personally, but I'm not going to talk about it right now. That person may be listening, but I don't give a fuck. Niggas and people been warned. I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna get into it.
Yeah, don't say
but
that.
a lot of it is just preparing your resume because if the person you with likes you, don't matter.
It don't matter, man. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of if women want to go get like tummy tucks and stuff like that. Cool, go get that. No problem. I'm not knocking you on that. But all that extra stuff and that's a lot.
No,
man.
it's like
that's a lot.
Like getting silicone in the lip. Well, that's not really black girls do that. The lips already got big lips.
Yeah.
Full size lips, not big lips. Just natural. I love natural. I love just if it's sagging, that's fine. I know it's natural.
Yep, I feel you. I feel that. But we gonna keep it moving because we said enough about that. Hope you enjoyed that, Camille. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, getting back to it, let's touch base on this Eddie Murphy thing in SNL, man.
The GOAT.
I agree. Eddie Murphy is the GOAT.
Ain't nobody
man.
want Eddie Murphy.
You know what I'm saying? Saturday Night Live was dope. Did you actually get a chance to watch it?
I watched
whole thing.
Not the whole. I watched.
I'm
Pits and
Gumby,
Pieces.
goddammit. I'm Gumby.
I didn't see that one. I saw the Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood.
Oh yeah, that shit was funny.
You know what my favorite part of it was? It wasn't even Eddie Murphy. The whole thing
What?
was Dave Chappelle. He was like, "You can't smoke on the stage." I thought you can't smoke on the stage. You can't.
You can't.
You can't.
Hey, Dave Chappelle is hilarious, man. He is so.
You was talking about
fucking
T.I.
funny. I'm gonna let you tell that joke. Go ahead, tell it. I know you want to.
What did he say? He said, "Did you get my skit about the drive-through gynecology lab? You're gonna do it expeditiously."
I'm gonna check your hymen expeditiously. Yeah, man. But honestly, everybody tripping on Eddie Murphy right now. And honestly, I think y'all need to leave my guy alone, man. That's
Actually,
crazy,
you know what?
man.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw the opposite. People was actually siding with Eddie Murphy. I've never seen anybody go against him.
I saw
what
the
he said.
opposite. Now the opposite. Now
Go
you
ahead.
might be right because when it first came out, because it's been out this is last week. When it first happened last week, like on Sunday, everywhere was like, man, Eddie Murphy shouldn't have said that. Da, 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 da. But like the middle of the week, it kind of changed. And they was
Interesting.
tripping about the comment that he made about Bill Cosby because we really didn't specify what he said.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
But basically last week he was on SNL and he had the internet in uproar about Bill Cosby. He made a comment about being America's dad now. And I gotta say it the way he said it so you can understand. But he basically said, he was like, yeah, you know, I have 10 kids now. And he said, who's America's dad now? I was rolling because I was like, this nigga is hilarious, bro. Like, he a fool. And honestly, I didn't think he was personally taking a shot at Bill. I
No, he
mean,
was.
You think so?
I know so. You don't know the history between these two.
You know what? You actually told me to watch something and I didn't get a chance to watch.
Okay,
it.
let me
But go
tell
ahead,
you
drop
the
knowledge.
history.
Drop
So
knowledge.
I think it was Delirious back in the day. He did a comedy sketch where he got a call from Bill Cosby, and he was excited. Like, I never talked to Bill Cosby before. He's, I guess looked up to him. He thought he was a legend.
Yeah.
So when Bill Cosby called him, it wasn't on some good shit. It was like very critical. He's talking about, he made the joke where Bill Cosby's son needed money to go to Eddie Murphy concert. Then when he came back, he started saying all these profanities and stuff. And so Bill Cosby had to call Eddie Murphy like, hey, you say all this profanity in your comedy and all this stuff, and I don't like it. Just being very critical, pointing the finger and this and this and that. So Eddie Murphy was mad.
Yeah.
So he said, and one joke was Eddie Murphy said he called Richard Pryor, and Richard Pryor was like, he said, Bill Cosby called me, he was really mad at my comedy and stuff. He said, you told that motherfucker to suck my dick.
I mean, I don't know if they got beef, but whatever it is, it's funny, man.
But let me tell you about that, because for years, and I'm not saying Bill Cosby gets what he deserves right now, but Bill Cosby for years has been critical of other comedians because of their comedy and black people.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing where we need to pull up our pants and do all this stuff, and like he's been so critical of everybody. Like, if you don't have the same comedy he does, or you're not doing it what he does, he's critical. Yeah. So a lot of people had problems with him, and I think D.L. Hughley also had problems too with him too.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you go YouTube that, you'll see. So it's not just Eddie Murphy. So when Eddie Murphy said that, and I think years before they wanted him to come on there and actually pretty much pour the dirt on him when he was going through the case, but Eddie Murphy refused not to. So when he came on here, he was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a little shot, whatever.
Yeah. And honestly, that's what it was. It was a little shy. It wasn't nothing big. It wasn't nothing about the case. It wasn't nothing like that. It was just, I'm America's dad now, whatever. Like,
but it's true. It's true. Yeah. It's true, because he was high and mighty on the hog. He was this, and Heathcliff Huxtable and all this, and I do clean comedy, and you guys need to pull your pants up and do all this, and your comedy is too ratchet, and I can't do it. But now you in jail serving 8 years for giving women Spanish fly. So,
but yeah,
I love what Eddie Murphy did.
I do too. I mean, honestly, I think people are too sensitive right now, and honestly, not even getting too much into it, but just overall this whole year, man, just thinking of how many people have gone through certain things, and just the way people try to bury them off of things they say or things they posted years ago, it's crazy to me. I think the world is just really sensitive, and we making it really hard on these comedians because honestly, these comedians are just doing their job, which is to make us laugh, man.
But my personal opinion, I don't think the world has gotten sensitive. I think people have always been sensitive, but now they have a vehicle, aka the social media, to actually express their sensitivity and stuff now. Because back then you could say whatever, you would never know because there was social media.
Yeah, you're right. Because honestly, social media has gave everybody a platform to tell people how they feel.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you're right. I agree with that. But honestly, let's get into it, man. What you got?
So we're going to talk about the top moments of 2019.
Top moments of 2019. Can y'all believe this year about to be over? This decade about to be over. Crazy. We about to be in 2020. I remember, honestly, back in the day, when I thought of 2020, I thought we was going to be the Jetsons by now. Like, literally just...
Everybody thought
you know what
that.
I'm saying? Like, chilling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me, Elroy Jetson.
Well,
his boy, Elroy.
Well, we got cars that don't require gas, so...
That's true. So your boy about to get one in 2020. You heard me?
Freak it. You can get that truck. Yeah.
Nah.
Get that truck. Cyber truck.
Nah.
Right.
But honestly, top moments in 2019, what you got?
I got recently Lizzo shaking her ass at the Staples Center,
game?
making a big uproar.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I didn't put that on my list, but that was a crazy moment.
Right. And let me touch on something too, because some people are criticizing her because of what she did, which rightfully so, you should.
Yeah.
But one person, and I'm not gonna say his name, I listened to him. He's like a very highly ranked in the black community, so to speak. He said something, well, you're only popular because there's an obesity epidemic, which is, okay, bro, come on, man. I didn't like what she did at all. I didn't, at the game. But let's not sit here and try to point fingers now because we don't like you because, you're obese and it's the problem. It's been heavy set entertainers for a long time.
Yeah.
The only difference is she's just raunchy with it. That's what you don't like. Just say that.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I watched all of Saturday Night Live, and the reason why I say that is because she was actually the performer on Saturday Night Live, and I kind of wanted to hear how she sounded because I've never actually really paid attention to her.
Of course,
and she's actually pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie. Like her songs was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can actually really sing. She's entertaining. Yeah, I mean, she, is raunchy or whatever, but she really wasn't that raunchy on SNL. She actually kept it real tame. She had on, like, a nice little Gucci outfit. It was tight. Like, I was like, okay. So, honestly, I give her props. I'm not saying I'm a Lizzo fan, because that's not what I'm saying, but, I mean, she talented. I give her that.
No, she is. And I just think people are making it more than what it is. The fact that she's dressing like that, you don't like that. Yeah. I mean, nobody really wants to see it, but but don't make it seem like she's only popular because she's fat. That's not true.
That's not true at all.
That's not true.
Let's make that
now, I will say this in the same token that they do sometimes for black people. They will out somebody, to show that. I remember Gabby Sidibe, the girl from Precious. They tried to fund her up there like she was beautiful and being on these cover magazines, but it's almost like a shot to black people. Like this is your beauty right here. This is this is how you look. This is how successful you are by this person.
Yeah.
So that's what I think he's saying. The person was saying that they're only pushing you because you show what's wrong in the black community.
I feel you. I mean, another top moment.
Yeah, go ahead.
In 2019 was, I didn't even write this down, but I thought about it right now when you said Lizzo was T.I., man. T.I. and his little hymen epidemic.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? That was crazy, bro. Had the internet on fire.
So what do you feel about that still?
I feel like it's crazy, man. I feel like as a father, I don't know. I feel like he should have just kept it in house. If that's what he gonna do, I don't have a problem with that, but just keep it in house because he let everybody in on something that's private. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. If he never said nothing, we would have never known.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it wouldn't have been a problem. Nobody would be looking at him differently. Everything would be perfectly fine.
Right.
And
Dave Chappelle would have made a joke about it.
Exactly. So you let people, and it wasn't like somebody found out. It wasn't like a sex tape leaked out. You went on a podcast and you opened your mouth and let the whole world into your family business. So that's his fault. I blame him.
No, I know. Do you think it's wrong? We talked about this weeks ago, but I was curious to know what your thoughts are. Do you think it's wrong?
I still think it's wrong because that's her personal thing. I feel like for him to pressure and be in there and be like, what's going on? Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what that what that hymen doing. What's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's invasive. That's a lot.
Okay, just making sure.
That's a lot. But what else you got for me?
Another recent one. AB's crazy ass, Antonio Brown.
You gonna bring this up now, bro?
Well, I know you want to talk about something later.
Let's
No,
say-
you can still hold that.
Yeah,
That.
we're gonna hold AB. We're gonna hold AB because
Oh.
I got something for his ass. I
Okay.
thought I had your ass.
So
Something for him.
another one we can definitely agree on. I know this is on your list.
Which one?
Nipsey's death.
Oh, you know what? It's crazy. I didn't put that on my list, but that, man, that impacted me more than I probably thought it was. And I'm gonna be honest with you, and a lot of people don't know. I really wasn't a Nipsey fan until he died. I'm gonna keep it G. I
Like
really
a lot
wasn't.
of people, just keep it real. Nothing wrong with that.
I was not a Nipsey fan. Didn't really know that much about Nipsey, but Nipsey to me is bigger than music. Like his music is only a little bit of Nipsey, but I respect the man. I respect the hustle. I respect the grind, and that's why I just when he died, it hit me different, man. Because and to this day, I probably think about Nipsey honestly on a daily basis because it's something he just said in the interview that I listened to later. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole don't quit thing that I know we talk about all the time.
Of course.
He's like, the only difference between me and everybody else is I didn't quit. He's like, I went through every emotion. And I do too. I go through all these emotions on a daily basis. But I'm just like, all right, Alex, don't quit. Don't quit. You know what I'm saying? Just keep pushing. And it hit me, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
No, it did. It had an impact on me. Like I said before, he wasn't a rapper to me.
No.
He was a what do you call it? I want to say a martyr. What do you call that? He came here to spread his message.
Yeah.
He came here for a specific reason. It wasn't rap, but that was the way he reached people.
Exactly.
That's why, and I said it before, I didn't too much care for his music until Victory Lap. Victory Lap was really good, but other than that, didn't care for it. But the stuff he said, the stuff he did, he actually, and this is the shit I like about Nipsey, what he did. He actually put his money where his mouth is. He went back to the community where he grew up in and pretty much bought the block out.
Bought the entire block.
Had that store there right in the middle in the hood where he unfortunately met his untimely demise.
Yeah.
But he went back. He went and set up shop and gave back to his people. He employed people in his neighborhood.
Yeah.
How many times you hear rappers and stuff talk about all the money they got? I got this, I got jewelry and all this, but they ain't giving shit to nobody else. I'm not saying what you should do with your money, but that right there, he is an example of what a person who has a lot should do.
I'm actually getting sad right now just thinking about Nipsey because honestly, when I think about it, I get sad. Not so much about everything that happened, but I look at it deeper. Like Nipsey was the same age as me, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And not being able to come home to his girl and not being able to come home and see his kids, you know what I'm saying, no more. Like these kids is gonna grow up and not know like they father, you know what I'm saying? Like the older ones, yes. But Cross, I think, which is I don't know the age. I'm not don't get me caught up. But like he's still, from what I read an article from Lauren, he's still waking up like, where's that? Where's that? You know what I'm saying? And that's the sad part for me. Like the kids but honestly, I feel like with Nipsey, his legacy I feel like will live on forever.
Exactly.
Because like you said, the marathon continues, and I think that's the dopest. I don't want to say cliche because it's not a cliche. I don't want to say slogan, but I guess it is a slogan.
It's a slogan now. It's a cliche now.
Dopest slogan I probably heard in a long time besides Nike, like just do it or something. Because it does. That's life. The marathon continues. Like whatever you go through, it's a marathon. You got to keep pushing.
And I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
That right there is a cliche now because of him.
Yup.
Like prolific. The marathon continues.
Last time I
checked,
checked,
ever think about some shit like this?
Yeah. Every time I hear it, last time I check, I'm like, oh, Nip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
but it's the think about it, the marathon continues. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. You always gonna keep running that race, and that's like, God, who would ever think of some shit like that?
Dude was dope,
a person
man.
wasn't a rapper,
dude was dope.
a prophet.
Dude was dope, man. I gotta like, I can't say nothing bad about him. And honestly, the fact that people didn't know about him so much, and the fact that Staples Center opened their doors for this man's funeral, like I was just like, this dude is a legend. Like that's iconic.
It is.
That's prolific. Like he said, that's prolific. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually mad at myself I didn't put it on the list, but
all good.
I
got you.
definitely had it as one of my deaths of this year, but I didn't have it as a top moment. But no, that's cool. It's cool.
It's another one.
It just hit me, man. It hit me, bro. But anyway, moving on. Shout out to Nip. Marathon continues. You know what it is. Popeye's chicken sandwich. That set the internet on fire, bro.
Yes, sir.
Like, what you feel about it? Did you even try it? You did try it, right?
I had it.
Okay, I still ain't had it, and I refuse to have it.
No,
But
what
that's
I
my
will
own
say,
opinion.
two things. I will say this. Is it worth 45-minute wait or hour wait? Hell no.
All right, cool.
Was it overhyped a little bit? Of course.
Okay.
Is it good?
Is it? I wish everybody could see his face right now. That nigga crazy.
Is it good?
Now, is it good?
It's fire.
All right.
It's
All right.
it's delicious.
All right.
Now, if I had to pick that or Chick-fil-A, I'm gonna have to go with Popeyes. That's me. But the thing with you, the reason why you wouldn't appreciate it so much because you don't like spicy Cajun food.
Yeah.
You like Caucasian food.
White people.
No, I'm just playing. But yeah, see, and Chick-fil-A is good. Don't get me wrong, but the Popeye chicken sandwich is pretty good. Okay. It ain't worth all the damn hype. Niggas standing in line, fighting, getting stabbed.
Yeah, all that. Honestly, that's what turned me off on it. All that extra shit. I'm like, why are we doing this? Like, over a damn chicken sandwich. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, the extra, I didn't too much appreciate it.
That was the extra.
Just
that's what turned me off. I was like, this shit is stupid.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. What else you got? You got something else over there?
Oh, I got a couple things.
Run it down.
The fall of the Golden State Warriors.
Ooh, you got a pretty good list over there.
Now, if you don't know what we're talking about, the Golden State Warriors in the NBA were on, I think, they won 3 out of 4 out of 4 years, they won 3 championships, which is amazing. They went and got Kevin Durant.
Yep.
And this year they have fell apart. Clay got hurt in the playoffs. KD got hurt.
Yep.
So now, starting this year, Steph is not even playing. He's out.
Yep.
So KD's gone to. Hold on,
KD went to Brooklyn.
Okay, but I want to talk about that. Damn, I messed up. Okay,
it's all good.
So KD went to Brooklyn. Clay is injured right now.
Mm-hmm.
Steph is out with a hand injury, and they traded for D'Angelo Russell. So he's there. He's doing okay.
Yeah.
And they're struggling. So what I'm saying is the fall of them, that dynasty is over.
Yeah.
It's completely over. And balance has been restored back to the NBA.
I agree.
So in the same token, if you don't mind me keep going
go
right now, another big thing was, in conjunction with what I just talked about, is the NBA free agency. KD and Kyrie to the Nets.
Yep.
AD to Lakers. Kawhi and PG to Clips.
Yep.
Kemba Walker to the Celtics.
Yep.
Jimmy Butler to Miami.
Yep.
And it seems like everything is back balanced. It's more competitive now. I'm not saying it wasn't before, but let's be real.
It wasn't.
You had
let's be real. Let's not even sugarcoat it. It wasn't.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was
it was like the Bulls in the 90s. Like, it was all that shit all over again.
Exactly.
It wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah.
And Golden State dominated, which it was interesting to see. But to see how a homegrown team just dominated, how they actually drafted well, and they actually played the best basketball and actually started something that everybody's trying to do, innovate, which is the run and gun with the shooting 3-pointers every.
And that's why truly at the end of the day, you really couldn't hate on Golden State because it was through the draft and through, you know what I'm saying, rebuilding. Like, it wasn't like until KD came, it wasn't like, oh man, they out here just getting everybody and super teaming it. No, it was literally they drafted well and they got, you know what I'm saying, and the right squad.
They had the best record of all time with the people they drafted.
And I think that same year they lost.
They lost to
the same year
to Cleveland.
Yep. But another big moment was the B2K fiasco, the reunion tour, and Fizz and Omarion and all that craziness. Yeah, man, that definitely did something for us. I mean, shout out to Fizz and Omarion. We appreciate you because that definitely was a driving force for our podcast.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Keep it going.
Thank you very much.
Shout out to April because you're fine. But yeah, man, so that was one of mine. Another one of mine would be Disney Plus. Disney Plus is dope. Yeah. I mean, I that was a top moment for me. I was waiting for that for a long time. So the fact that I got access to Disney, watch it wherever.
It's pretty amazing because I remember there were times where, especially, you want to see the old Lion Kings and all that stuff. You gotta go find a VHS and find all that stuff. But now you ain't gotta do that no more.
Just being able to go watch Goofy movie and some old classics like back in the day, you know what I'm saying? You just like, oh yeah, I can go on Disney Plus. And then on top of that, I'm a huge Simpsons fan, so knowing that like every episode of The Simpsons is on there, that's dope.
Even the Marvel movies, like some of the Marvel movies, I remember I didn't have Iron Man 3. I could watch Iron Man 3. I didn't never bought Captain Marvel. I liked it. I watched it yesterday because I can.
Captain Marvel's on there now?
It's been on there. It's been on there.
Oh, okay, maybe I gotta check.
The only one that's now is Spider-Man Far From Home, which I'm waiting for that to come on there.
Now is Spider-Man Homecoming on there? Because I don't think it is.
I don't think so. Probably.
I don't think Spider-Man is on there yet because of the little
Sony.
conflict.
Sony, that's right.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go buy it. Damn, Disney Plus.
Nah, I would just wait. To be honest, it's probably gonna be on there because it has to be on there because I know we getting sidetracked right now, y'all, but it has to be on there because Disney is about to open up that Marvel's Land and.
Ooh, I can't wait.
bro, we're gonna do a live podcast. But nah, no, Marvel's Land is heavy on Spider-Man, so they have to do it. Like it's gonna happen.
I hope so.
Because I think if I from my sources, I ain't gonna say who my sources is, but shout out to my pops. I think that they doing a Spider-Man ride. So,
they are.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Yeah.
Well, and Spider-Man is at California Adventure.
Yeah,
you can see him because my boy sees him every time he goes.
So it'll be straight. It'll be fun. I think they're gonna work it out on the back end.
I hope so.
But I think that's all I got for top moment. You got something else?
No, you said did you have deaths separately?
Oh yeah. So I had it separate, but we just want to say RIP to the people that passed away in 2019 that meant something to us. Like we talked about earlier, Nipsey Hussle, RIP Nip. You know how we feel about you. We already said that. John Singleton, huge man when it comes to movies, TV shows. Like you said, when
Snowfall. Yeah. Watch Snowfall. That show is amazing.
John Witherspoon, who we did a whole thing about on one of the episodes.
Bang,
do that thing.
You gotta coordinate.
Yeah, man. And then I wanted to give it to the younger kids. You know, Juice WRLD. I wasn't a huge fan of Juice WRLD. I know some of his songs is cool, but RIP to that man too. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else that we forgot?
Nothing I could think of.
I can't think of them, but honestly, RIP. You will be missed, not be forgotten. And that's what I got on 2019 top moments, man.
Okay, so you hit me with something this morning.
Oh God!
So do you want to talk about that right now?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay, so Lex wanted to come up with some lists, and usually I don't give a shit about celebrities that much, or I can give these niggas awards, but we're gonna come up with a man of the decade award and a woman of the decade award.
Shout out to Martin, because I was thinking about this today and I was like, man, it's the end of the decade. And when I thought about it, I was like, didn't that nigga win like man of the decade?
Yeah, right.
He said, woo woo woo. So yeah, man, I was like, you know what, let's do our own
Pretty Ricky is what they called them.
Freaking podcast man of the decade award.
Yeah.
You know
I really don't want to play ball at first because I'm like, these niggas got money, they got awards. Why do I need to give them something? But you know what? I'll play along. I'm a good sport, and I have two people, a man and a woman, who should win.
Gotcha.
That person of the decade. So go ahead, go first, my brother.
I'm gonna go first because
I'm listening.
Whatever. Okay, so today I was actually watching this documentary on Netflix, and I was sitting there watching it, and I'm like, this dude has been through a lot in this last 10 years, man. From nothing to being like the number one stand-up comedian in the world. And I have to give it to Kevin Hart, man. Like, I'm a huge Kevin Hart fan. I know you are as well.
Of course.
We respect the hustle. We respect the grind.
Already.
I got to give it to him, man. Like, if he literally came from nothing to something. Another person I would honestly give it to or even shout out would be Drake. And honestly, I'm not a huge Drake fan. He's okay in my book. I like the old Drake personally because he was more rapping and spitting.
Well, like you said about Kanye, if you like the old Kanye, you like...
That's not true because we getting sidetracked, but that's not true because Drake started off as a rapper.
He still raps.
No, Drake is an R&B singer now. Okay, I don't wanna play no games. That's him.
He said he don't play no games.
No, he's singing. I don't want to hear him sing. I want to hear him rapping.
Then fast forward.
No,
on Scorpion, he had we're going sidetrack. I don't give a shit. He had the singing side and the rapping side.
But I don't want that. I don't want to hear that nigga sing.
You like the song with Michael Jackson?
The beat.
I throw the damn pen at you, nigga. You don't like
said that I like it?
Yes.
It was cool. I mean, honestly, other Michael Jackson features are better too.
No, but that song was the best.
It was all right. I mean, honestly, Hold My Hand with Akon is better. The song with JT and Michael Jackson was better. Love, what is it?
Okay, I'm talking about.
No, I'm just saying, like, songs with Mike. If you're going to use Mike, it should be a legendary song. And I'm surprised, honestly, you saying that because you love Mike.
I do.
You know what I'm saying? So, to me, the song with Akon and the song with Justin Timberlake.
Don't give a shit about Justin Timberlake, by the way. But anyway.
Oh, whatever. That's your personal opinion.
He's disrespectful, but go ahead.
But those two songs were better than the song with Drake. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, that's great. So, no, but go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead. You said...
Those are my two male men of the decade.
Okay.
Which I'm sure you're not going to agree with and
no.
I'm perfectly fine with.
No, Kevin, either one can go. And you raised some great points. Kevin Hart definitely could take this award.
Okay.
But for me personally, some person who came literally from nothing.
First of all, before you even say it, I hate the fact that you always bait me in to give me your answers before the podcast and then you give me yours live. I hate that about you. Just want to let you know. We're going to leave that in 2019, but I don't like that. Go ahead.
Chestnut checkers, my brother. No, my man of the decade is 50 Cent.
What?
No, 50 Cent, who came from Jamaica, Queens. Came as
Take me to Queens at once.
Who lost his I think lost his parents at a young age.
Yeah,
he didn't know his dad.
He
He lost
did.
his mom. She got killed, whatever. Lived with his grandparents, came from nothing, sold drugs. He said he used to go get out of jail, be out for a few months, go back to jail every summer. He was always in. Until he made it in music, that nigga never went back to jail. He said he don't drink, smoke, or nothing. And he's been on his business shit ever since then. So prior to the decade, which I got to bring up the what?
I'm gonna pause you right there.
What?
So what are we basing this on for 50? Are we basing this on his musical career? Are we basing it on his business side? Like, what are we basing it on?
All the above.
Because musically,
nothing.
No, hell no.
No, but I know.
Now, okay, I just want to cut you off.
No, I'm not gonna go like, oh yeah, 2003, Get Rich or Die Trying came out.
Exactly. That's what I was
No.
I got you.
But I got to bring that up because he's been doing it so long. Like, even though we're talking about this decade, he started last decade.
Yeah.
And he's been on fire. Okay. So prior to this decade, he's made music. He had Vitamin Water, wrote 50 Laws of Power, clothing line, shoe line. This is a nigga that came out of the gutter as a drug dealer, right?
Yeah.
Fast forward to now, he revived Genie Films and has a joint venture with Will Packer Productions. Now, if you don't know who Will Packer is, he's the one, I think, Kevin Hart's right-hand man, where they make different movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think what's the one is the Wedding Ring. Was it Wedding Ringer? Or,
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Was Night School with Tiffany Haddish with Kevin Hart. So a lot of Kevin Hart's movies go through Will Packer.
I got you.
Packer Productions. So he has a joint venture with them. He sold different projects to different networks, which included what?
Power.
Thank you. And did you know? Hold on. Did you know Power generates 71% of African American viewership since 2006? Yeah. Right. I'm gonna keep going. In 2011, he launched a philanthropic initiative. I can't even talk. Philanthropic initiative to provide food to 1 billion starving Africans.
Okay.
Love that. He found in 2016 he founded SMMS Audio, a consumer electronics company selling Street by 50 headphones, pledging to donate a portion of the sales to charity. 2014, he became a minority shareholder in Effin Vodka. He has his own vodka, whether you drink it or not.
Which is actually really good, by the way.
Okay. December of 2014, he signed a $78 million with Frigo Revolution underwear.
And yada, yada, yada.
And he had the thing with Carmelo Anthony, Derek Jeter, and somebody else.
Okay.
Right?
All that sound... You still going?
2012.
Oh, God.
2012. He became a boxing promoter when he founded the TMT. Whether he's cool with them niggas or not, he did boxing. Now he's doing it in Nevada now.
You still going?
I'm done.
Okay, great.
So I'm saying all that to say that, nigga, that's a lot of shit in a decade,
yeah.
and still's coming out with. He has a new show coming out right now.
It is
with on ABC.
But I'm ready to slap that down. I'm ready to LeBron block that from behind.
Please go ahead.
You know who else did a lot more than that we actually didn't put on this list?
Who?
You already know who I'm.
Well, you said Kevin Hart, so that's your person. Don't try
to. Honestly, I didn't think about it until right now. I come in the studio and I start thinking. Jay-Z did all of that and more. Think about it.
Okay.
So I think if we're gonna give it to somebody, sad to say, we might have to give it to the Carters for both men and women of the decade. To be honest, because both of them is doing their thing in their own lane.
I'm doing it as a freaking podcast because I'm not gonna go. That's what everybody wants to say. That's the safe answer. Jay-Z, Beyonce.
Exactly. And honestly, if you want to take that away, let's take it away. Let's say we already know that they do their own thing. Let's get out of that. You're right. So the only reason I'm gonna disagree with you on 50,
go ahead,
is because everything that 50 does outside of Power and possibly this new show, because I'm actually interested in it, I honestly can care less, and it really wasn't that successful.
Okay, go back to Kevin Hart. What do you care other than
Kevin Hart was successful at everything? All his movies were. He hasn't had one bad movie at the box office.
Okay,
what name?
No. You talking about successful?
Name a bad movie.
No, they're good. You like Night School?
No, it was terrible, but it was successful at the box office. I looked at it yesterday. It made over $100 million at the box office.
Okay, I'm not okay.
So what I'm saying is, it was successful. Like Vitamin Water wasn't that successful. Like
Vitamin Water was successful.
No,
yes, it was.
Vitamin Water today.
Well, of course. I mean, now it's not. It's
proved my point. But the only thing that he did that was good was Power. Power is the only thing that when you think of 50 right now, you think of Power. That's the only thing I think of.
It was successful at the time.
In what? And he, like he said, he sold it to Coca-Cola. Because I remember the song, Vitamin Water, whatever. I sold it to Coca-Cola. That's what's up. Okay,
it's not successful just because it's not successful.
That's like saying G sneakers was tight, like back in the day. Okay, they
sold a lot back then.
Yeah, they was.
It made Reebok a lot of money.
So was the S dots. What are we talking about here? Like, what? Okay,
but I'm saying it was successful at a point in time.
Okay,
they were
so was Rockaware. Like, what are we talking about?
Okay, great. So Night School and Get Hard and all that stuff made a lot of money back when it came out.
I'm gonna be the first one to say I'm a Kevin Hart fan. Get Hard was terrible, but it made a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying. At that point, so it made money back then. It still make money today.
Yeah, to this day, it's still making money. Okay. And he has the Laugh Out Loud network, who's just continuing to grow.
No, yes, I like Laugh Out Loud.
It's continuing to grow with subscribers all the time. So as I'm saying, he's doing things that are still successful and growing. Brother. Like all I'm saying is, if you put 50 and Kevin Hart side by side, and you look at like the growth pattern, Kevin is growing. 50 is like. He's still kind of right here. Because the only thing he got really that's popping is Power. That's it.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't really give it to 50, even though I do agree with a lot of things you said. I would have to say Kevin, because Kevin from 2010 to now has always been on the up. Even when all that scandal came out and everything like that,
of course.
It halted him for a little bit,
right.
But he was able to get over that. And I think you'll feel that way more when you watch this documentary.
No, I understand. And a lot of stuff he talks about in his comedy. And I love Kevin Hart for the stuff. I've seen it. I just want to pay homage to somebody I think should get it. I'm not saying Kevin Hart shouldn't get it. It's just somebody else I think.
But like we always say, we gonna remind y'all this episode, it's barbershop talk without the barbershop. So we ain't gotta agree on everything. And if he feel 50 is man of the decade, cool. I feel Kevin Hart and Drake is man of the decade. Cool. So who you got for women of the decade though?
Oh, and a lot of people gonna hate me for this, but I don't give a fuck because it's barbershop talk, nigga. Nicki Minaj.
Nigga, I'm gonna say Cardi B. No,
you did say Cardi B.
No, honestly, you know what's funny? I was gonna say Cardi B until I thought about it. I'm like, damn, 10 years ago, Cardi B was a teenager, so I can't say she was. No, for real. Like, I literally looked at that. I was like, how can I give her woman of the decade when like 10 years ago she was like 16? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't woman of the decade.
Like, I was like, when you told me that, I'm like,
nah,
nigga, I'm gonna hit you with this.
I mean, personally, and it's sad to say, because only reason I can't say Nicki,
Cause what?
Nicki just fell off in the last year, man.
Let me say, go ahead.
She fell.
I'm gonna tell you about that. Go ahead.
In my opinion, the last track that Nicki had that was fire, that I still play to this day, is a song that she had with Lil Wayne called High School. I love that song. I love the beat. It was fire. Ever since then, I haven't listened to nothing Nicki put out. Everything has been subpar, not on the same level of old school Nicki. That's just me personally.
Now, what I will say this is, even when Nicki first came out with her albums, the pink print and all that other stuff, she'll have a couple good out songs on there. Then a lot of it's just R&B, and I hated that because before she came out, she just rap. That's all she did, and I loved her for that. Yeah. But when she came out, the albums, it was very disappointing. However, I understand her fan base. I understand why she did it.
Correct.
And I will say this, and I don't care if nobody agrees: Nicki Minaj is the best female artist of all times. She is the best lyricist of all time. Nobody can out-rap Nicki. I don't give a shit. Remy Ma, Cardi B, MC Lyte, Lil Kim, who are all great, by the way. I'm not disparaging anybody. But Nicki Minaj raps like just Lil Wayne. Like she's a whole nother beast.
I would have to agree with that if I get the old Nicki. If I get that old, hungry, fire Nicki, yeah, I would agree with that. But Nicki has changed, and I'm not faulting her for changing, but Nicki just became Hollywood Nicki, in my opinion.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, stay true to what got you there. Honestly, everybody changes. I'm not knocking you for it. Because even like we talked about earlier, Drake changed. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But it's like, stay true to what got you there. Like, why get to the level? Why get to the mountaintop and then be like, oh, I'm going to change now? Like,
honestly, I'm going to tell you why. Because who's buying the albums? It's not black people buying the albums.
That's true.
She has to put on for her audience. And I hate to say it, you know, as a rap fan, I want her to rap more, but that's not going to make her money. That's not going to make her coins. Another thing, too, is, and I hate this as well, women in rap, they only let in one at a time at who's popular. Nicki. Then they took Nicki as Cardi.
Okay.
Now it's Meg Thee Stallion. It's always like this one.
And you know what? I agree with that, and I hate it because it's true. It can only be one woman on the throne at a time.
They always got two women. They put them in, like it's a crab in the barrel with them. They put them against each other, which I don't like. But that's how it is. So when you say, "Oh, she fell off," and you ain't really heard nothing from her because they're not giving her airplay. They're giving it to the next Meg Thee Stallion, who is whatever.
So you ready to hear my woman of the decade? Because I actually just changed it right now.
Oh my god! Who knows? You gonna do both of them?
Nah.
Nope. Do both of them. Don't do both of them.
Nope.
Why not?
Because we already said we taking Beyonce. I was gonna say Beyonce, but we taking Beyonce out. We already said that.
That's too easy. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna say who I was gonna say. Then I'm gonna say who I decided to give it to now.
I'm listening.
I was gonna say Serena Williams because she won athlete of the decade.
I can see that.
And she's a beast. I'll give it to her. But thinking about it right now, because that's the one thing I love about you, bro. You always make me think. Yeah. I appreciate you.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Rihanna.
Okay.
Rihanna honestly did her thing musically. She did her thing on the business side with Fenty. You know what I'm saying? That's skyrocketing.
Yeah.
Another well, the only reason I can't give it to this person, even though her makeup line is ridiculous, she just sold it, she's a billionaire, is because, like you said, 10 years ago, she was 4 years old, which is Kylie. But Kylie can get an honorable mention because, I mean, she is a billionaire, but...
Right.
I mean, 10 years ago, she was, 2? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, no, I can't give it to you. I'm sorry. But that's my woman of the decade.
No, that's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? But we're going to keep it moving.
So, speaking of music.
Yeah.
What are your top albums of 2019?
Ooh, so we're going to skip the shows, huh? All right.
Oh, no, we're not.
No, that's cool. We're going to top. So we're going to
top show. I'm sorry, top shows.
No. You
oh, my bad, bro. I can't read, brother. I'm illiterate, brother.
You got to coordinate. Top hip hop albums of 2019, man. I'm gonna start off with my favorite one that I'm still bumping to this day. 2 Chainz, Rapper Go to the League.
Okay.
I really enjoyed that album. It got my attention because LeBron executive produced it. So I was like, let me see what LeBron taste is like in hip hop. And honestly, from start to finish, the album go. Like, I like it. And I'm a huge fan of 2 Chainz. I like, Titty Boy. He dope. But yeah, that's just me. What you got?
Well,
this is in no particular order, by the way.
Of course, yeah. So one of my favorites is you said you don't like him, but Gucci Mane, Delusions of Grandeur. Now, we talked about this earlier. Sometimes we have different tastes in music. Let's just be honest, and that's okay. You know, we're not supposed to be the same.
Yeah,
I love every time Gucci Mane comes out with an album. Ever since he's been off drugs, off lean, whatever he's been doing, he's back to the old Gucci, making great music. Definitely one of mine, and I have quite a few of them too. And
that's cool. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like Gucci. He's just not my cup of tea.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Because Gucci, he got some cuts. You know what I'm saying? I like that lemonade lemon. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, Gucci, he cool.
Okay.
I'm going to say my next one that I'm going to put on here, this nigga literally took over my radio in my car 2019 is DaBaby, man. DaBaby Kirk album.
You like Kirk?
DaBaby, Baby on Baby.
Yes, I was about to say that. Yeah.
Both of those came out last year. Or this year. I ain't going to say last year yet. It was fire. Like, I like Kirk. I mean.
You like Kirk better than DaBaby?
No, I don't like Kirk better than Baby on Baby, but I do like Kirk. Like, something's cut. Like, the intro on Kirk, oh my God. It goes off. Yeah. That song Gospel on Kirk go off. So yeah, I would definitely have to say DaBaby, honestly, musically, it was his year, man. He did his thing. Suge set the internet on fire. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, I got to give it to him, man. He did his thing. What you got?
People might not agree with me on this one, but whatever. Father of Four by Offset.
You know what? The album was actually really good, man.
People don't give that dude credit. Lyrically, he's pretty. He's of course he's the best one, but he can flow a lot of people. Yeah, like I've heard him on other people's stuff. I'm like, this nigga is dope, and his album is just amazing.
Yeah. No, he had a good album.
And they try to, because the whole thing with the Migos is their mush mouth and his mumble talk, which is not. That's how they rap. And Offset is amazing. I mean, he's one of my favorites.
Nah, he is. He's one of my favorites as well from the Migos. Like, he does his thing. Yeah, I agree. And his album was actually pretty good. I didn't put it on the list, but it was pretty good.
Go ahead.
The one that honestly I've been listening to a lot lately, and I know you're not gonna agree with me. We talked about it off air.
Go ahead.
It's not really a hip hop album, but I like Kanye's "Jesus Is King," dog.
Okay.
I like it. I like it a lot. He got some cuts on there that's dope. Cause I feel like I'm hearing him rapping again, especially on "Follow God." He got some bangers, and I feel like he back doing his production, which I love. Cause them Kanye beats, you gotta give it to him.
That's second to none.
Yeah, one of the best. You want me to get another one in or what?
Oh, go ahead. Do your thing.
I'm gonna say I like DJ Khaled, "Father of Asad." I didn't like all the songs on there, but one of the songs that stuck out to me that we played as our family a lot, because I heard it a lot at family gathering, was Nipsey Higher. Like, that song, the first time I heard it, I cried. I ain't gonna lie, because I felt like he was like being prolific again, being Nipsey again. You know what I'm saying? Like, he saw his death coming. You know what I'm saying? And if you listen to the song, it's kind of cryptic, and you be like, did this nigga know he was about to die? Like, what's going on? Even the video, like, everything about it, like, that song, when I hear it, I'm just like, it just makes you feel a type of way. So maybe not the entire album, because I will say the entire album wasn't dope, but I had to put that on there because the album has that song.
That song.
You know what I'm
saying? And you kind of proved my point, because I hate DJ Khaled albums, and the only reason people buy them and like them, and he thinks it's good music, is because he puts some people on the track together. It's supposed to be just amazing. Yeah. Like, he was mad, and I'm gonna talk about this next album that's coming out. He was mad at the Igor album.
Yeah.
He thought it was weird why people like it so much because nigga, it's musically great.
Yeah.
He think, like I said, DJ Khaled thinks because he puts these different artists, famous people on one track, it's supposed to be amazing.
Yeah.
My nigga, you gotta have the right ingredients. Just because you put oranges, apples, and grapes together, they all taste good, but don't mean they go together. Igor was one of the best albums of the year, one of my favorites this year, and I don't care what you don't like. Tyler, the Creator.
No, let me finish before you.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
I would honestly say
my bad, bro.
Nah, you good. I would honestly say Igor is probably one of my top 5 albums of 2019. Like, I actually, one thing I can say about the podcast and one thing I can say about you, and like I said, I appreciate you.
Of course.
You open my eyes up to different things like shows and
Likewise.
music and everything.
Likewise.
And Tyler the Creator is dope, man. He really reminds me of one of my favorite artists, which is Andre 3000. And since Andre 3000 isn't coming out with music now, it's kind of like I get that Andre vibe from Tyler.
Of course.
And it's dope, man. That song Earthquake.
I'm telling
Y'all
you.
ain't heard it, man. I'm trying to tell you, go listen to Igor, man. Still don't know what the hell Igor means or what it is.
You ain't supposed to know what it means.
But,
just go by.
But yeah, it's dope. Shout out to Tyler the Creator.
Tyler the Creator, man. He don't get enough credit. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Another album that was cool, but I won't shout out the whole album. Just a couple of songs off of it is Chris Brown Indigo. It was cool.
He got 100.
He had like 150 songs.
Every album had 150 songs. It's like 2 songs you like.
Damn, nigga. Yeah, I think I only like No Guidance and like Heat. And
yes, that's it.
Like,
that's all I like.
That's it.
That's all I like.
I literally was like, everything else can go away. Like,
all right.
Yeah, so I mean, that's why I won't shout out, like I said, the whole album, the whole body of work, but it was some cuts on there that was cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
So you got something for album?
Actually, I got a few things.
Yeah, go ahead.
A lot of people probably don't listen to him. Jaden Smith, Aries. Now, in 2017, came out this album is called Sire, which is his middle name, I believe. Love that album.
Okay.
A lot of people don't like. If you get Jaden Smith, download Sire. This year he came out with Aries, which is Sire backwards. It's man, listen to Sire first. That album, bro. That like, man, I can't really explain it.
I know he had that song Icon that was dope. I
yes,
love that song, but,
Icon Living. Listen to Lost Boy. Listen to the first. He has an acronym. It's like the first couple songs is like BLU, something like that. And each song is just, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. The Iris is like the first couple songs is like one letter, like PINK.
Right.
And all that
but
stuff.
listen to Sire first. I like Sire better, but I do like Aries as well.
Okay.
Another album I like, who was a young dude that came up and actually changed the sound of what we're used to hearing these young niggas talk about, was YNBA and Cordae.
You know what?
Lost Boy.
Dude, I was actually going to put that album on there.
You should have.
And the reason why I didn't, because I was like, ain't nobody really going to know who YB and Cordae is. And I swear to you, I swear on everything I love that album.
Yeah.
I love that album. Like, he has a song on there with Chance, which you said you don't like Chance. Shout out to Chance. I love that song. Like, YB and Cordae, that was a dope album.
I like because he literally came out of left field. Because I thought he was going to sound like everybody else.
Nah,
he's his own dude. He's old school type.
If you think I'm lying, I got it right here. Like, I listen to that song. Like, that album is tight.
I believe you.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. So, in the same, man. I have 2 albums I'm going to talk about as my album of the years that I feel is mine. But before I get to that, one album that's not really on this list and that was highly coveted was Port of Miami. Port of Miami was disappointing.
Very disappointing.
To be called Port of Miami 2 after the original, nigga, no.
And you know how me and you feel about Ross. Ross.
Right.
Yeah, I was very disappointed. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's like you can't name it that, but then don't even deliver.
Yeah,
it was so subpar. I couldn't get with it.
No, it was really bad.
2 albums I love the most this year. One of them, you probably don't know him. A lot of people don't know him. He's up and coming.
Okay.
You ever heard a dude named Daylight?
No.
He has the tattoos on his eyes. Okay. He made some comments. It's a dude. Go Google Daylight. Okay. He talked about Young Ma, talking about, oh, she look good and all this. He crazy.
Okay.
He was talking about Tekashi 69, talking some crazy. Right. The nigga crazy. But anyway, he has a joint album with Ichiban Dan called Heroes.
Okay.
The person Ichiban Dan I know personally. I know him since high school.
Okay.
Right? This album is amazing. Front to back, finish, amazing. And
not to get you off topic, but you actually mentioned something that we should have put in top moments that we was going to address real quick was Tekashi 69. That was the top moment of this year with him
It
snitching and
was.
all that. But anyway, we're gonna keep it moving. We just want to put that in there just in case somebody be like, "Oh, you forgot about Tekashi." Fuck Tekashi. Anyway,
Right.
Go ahead.
No, this is one of my this Heroes album is like one of my favorite this year. And the other album I love this year, which one of my top, is Crash Talk by Schoolboy Q.
Okay.
Nigga, that shit. Great music. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. I mean, that's what TDE do. They put out great music. So I ain't gonna lie. I expect.
I'm gonna say this right now.
What?
I think Schoolboy Q is better than Kendrick Lamar.
I'm not gonna argue with that because honestly, I feel like sometimes Kendrick can be overrated because
Thank you.
A lot of, and honestly, we could talk about this on another episode, but a lot of the times, like Kendrick will put out an album, everybody like, oh my god, it's on fire, it's on fire.
Right. Grammy nominated. Grammys. Yes.
It's alright.
It's cool. It's like a lot of time it goes a little over your head, and it's like
Yeah.
I want something I can relate to, something
Yeah.
more I can.
But honestly, though, I was looking at a documentary about TDE, and the funny thing is, they were actually saying that they were like, Kendrick, even though he's the face of TDE, really isn't the strongest lyrically out of TDE. You know what I'm saying? They acknowledge that, but
Right. Niggas-
they're definitely gonna ride him to the top
Of course,
because he's the
'cause he
face of
made it.
everybody is.
Right.
So
You feel like Ab-Soul,
yeah,
J Rock.
I love Ab-Soul.
Ab-Soul,
dope.
shit.
Yeah, Ab-Soul's dope. I like J Rock. So
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
And the dude Ichiban Don actually produced for TD.
And then they got that new dude over there with TD. I can't think of his name, but he's spitting too. He the one that just won Rhythm and Flow on Netflix. T Smoke or D Smoke or something like that.
J Smoke,
D Smoke.
D Smoke.
He over there spitting.
I didn't know he was TD.
Yeah, he TD.
Oh, I know that.
We'll talk about that later because Rhythm and Flow. I got my own.
I never
opinion
seen
on
that show.
It was rigged. I'll explain to you on another episode how it was.
So should I watch it then we talk about it?
Yeah, definitely. It's a good show. I mean, I liked it. I like Chance though, and then T.I. is hilarious. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it put me up on some music that I wasn't knowing because like they have other artists on there. So I was like, oh, this music is kind of tight. So it was cool.
So since I did jump ahead, you want to go to top shows of the year?
Man, I'm gonna start it off. Top shows of the year, hands down, nothing better. Power.
Of course, and that's my number one.
Power.
Yes.
And then, like I said, this is in no particular order, but
Right.
that's the first. When I thought of this year, I was like, I cannot wait to watch January 5th. Like, we need to have like a freaking podcast, family power episode somewhere. Everybody, I don't know, but dude, I can't wait.
Power.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Like January 5th, we're gonna see if my theory holds up. I think it is. But if it don't, whatever, we're gonna still gonna talk about it because we love power at the freaking podcast.
Of course.
So what else you got?
You. I put you up on that. You can't get enough of that. Now you watch more than I have because I haven't started the sequel
in
yet.
the words of J. Anthony Brown, bruh. Nigga, I just finished season 2. Let me tell you, there will be a season 3 and possibly 4. Let's just put it that way. You is amazing. If you're not watching You on Netflix, if you don't like You on Netflix, kill yourself because it's dope.
It's funny because I was in this Netflix group on Facebook and they were somebody's asking what was the best shows. I put You and people laughed. Like nigga, this show is amazing.
Yeah, I actually said that the other day at a Christmas party I was at. They was like, "Hey, any good shows on Netflix?" And I was like, "You." They were like, "Oh my god, that show is terrible." I was like,
throw this pen at him.
I was like, "Man, if you don't get the mayonnaise militia out of here, get the hell out of here, man." You was dope,
Right?
Dope. Another show that was earlier on in the year that actually, it's not really a show, but it was a Netflix limited series. And I know you didn't see it because we talked about it heavily. Is When They See Us. With the Central Park 5 case.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I know how you feel about it, but honestly, shout out to Ava DuVernay, man. Everything that she touches just seems to just go. It was impactful. It was dope. I love the story because honestly, I really didn't know too much about it because at the time when it happened, I think I was like 2 or 3.
Of course.
But it was dope. I really enjoyed it. Man. What else you got?
Another show for me was Ozark.
You know what? I have that on my list. I haven't got to
Just
it.
when you get to it, check it out. I love that show.
But I heard good things about it. I'm definitely on my list. It's just with Netflix, it's
So much.
shit, dog.
Yeah.
So I haven't got to it yet, but it's definitely on my radar. For me, Stranger Things. And I know
Wait. Repeat
I
that?
know I'm late.
Wait. Didn't you say
I know
I don't watch
I'm
stuff
late.
because everybody watch stuff, and I don't like to watch stuff, and I'm not going to watch it.
Okay, first of all, I don't sound like that. Second of all,
you was talking shit about it first? You was talking. I told your motherfucking ass. You was talking shit about it.
Are you done or are you finished? Nigga.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
Shit, I ain't gonna say
All
it
three of
no
y'all.
more. Shit. Nah, man. Stranger Things. I binge watched that shit from season 1 to season 3. I can't wait for season 4. Like, that's my number one show right now. Stranger Things.
And shout out to Brittany, because Brittany was. I told her about it. She was like, she's not into all that stuff. She said she wasn't sure. She wasn't all that stuff. You have to watch it. It is a good show.
No. And honestly, I'm gonna direct this right to Brittany and anybody else that feels the same way, because I felt the same way. I was like, I'm not really into like demonic or scary stuff, and I don't really want to be scared and all that. It's nothing like that. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's some scary stuff in there, but it ain't nothing that's gonna like keep you up at night or nothing like that. It's honestly a very dope show, like from start to finish. Like, the characters on there, like, I can't think of his name, but that's like one of my favorite characters, the one with the teeth. What's his name? It's not Lucas. That's the black dude.
I see his name right now.
Man, I can't think. And actually, he has another show on Netflix right now
called
Prank Encounters.
Yeah, I saw that.
That nigga is funny. Like, he makes the show, in my opinion. But nah, definitely go watch Stranger Things. You know what's funny? The crazy part is, when I was making this list, a lot of these shows that I have on this list is actually on Netflix. That's the crazy part. Like, I don't really watch regular TV no more. Like, a lot of the shows I watch is on Netflix. Like, the next show I'm about to mention, Black Mirror. Fucking great show. I haven't even finished it all yet, but from where I left off, I can't wait to go home and finish some more of it. Black Mirror, the reason why I love it is because it will challenge your mind. Like, it's dope. It'll challenge your thinking. It'll have you looking at stuff crazy.
Of course.
But it's a dope show.
Of course.
What else you got?
One show I started this year, and it's been out for a couple of years. Wentworth.
Okay.
You gotta watch Wentworth. That show is good.
Now, isn't that the one that's kind of similar to Orange is the New Black, or no?
Yes, and it's killing Orange is the New Black. It makes Orange is the New Black look like Sesame Street.
I don't really care. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm different, but I don't really care for Orange is the New Black. I really don't like it.
I mean, I can see that.
Really
At first, it was good. It kind of fell off, but I can see that. But Wentworth,
really like
the story, everything, just watch it. Just trust me.
Because I was trying to watch it at work, and honestly, anybody that hasn't watched Orange is the New Black, I'm sorry, but it's basically like a porno. Like, literally.
It ain't that bad. No, it ain't that.
No, it is. Because I was watching it, it was like, dun, dun, dun. Next thing you know, they fucking. I was like, oh. They're like, Alex, what you need? You need something? You good? So, I don't know. But anyway, at the end of the day, another show that I like is Manifest. I mean, I don't know if you watched that one.
No, we watched that one, and it started off good, but it got kind of stupid towards the end.
It did. It definitely got stupid at the end. Okay. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It did. That's why I'm honestly waiting for January 5th again, or January 6th or 7th or whatever date it is, to honestly see what they gonna do. Because if they don't catch me like strongly with that first episode, I'm dropping it.
Yeah,
I gotta drop it because it's stupid now. It really is. But another show besides Manifest is The Mandalorian, and honestly, I say The Mandalorian because it's a highly dope show. And I really don't like Star Wars. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I really like The Mandalorian. And the cool thing about The Mandalorian is you don't have to know much about Star Wars to watch it.
Of course.
So that's another one I'll shout out.
So, not trying to spend too much time. I got a couple of shows. Dolomite. It wasn't a movie, but I mean, it was a show. It was a movie, but wasn't a show, but which was
Dolomite was dope.
Was really good. Very inspirational. Very good movie. Good characters.
The movies, I say Us, because that came out 2019, right?
I thought you liked Us.
No, Us was dope.
Oh yeah, you did. Okay, that's why you
dope.
No, and a lot. I hear a lot of people saying they didn't like Us. Us wasn't that good because you know what? Us did. It made you think. Like, I literally left that movie and had to go home and research the stuff and see, this is why they did this. This is why.
Especially the beginning with the hands holding on.
Yes, and it's not spoon fed, my nigga. You have to go and use your brain and think.
Before I get to I have one last show I want to drop, and then I'm going to have my movie I want to drop for 2019.
Go ahead.
But one last show that actually had me start to finish, I watched every season on Netflix, was Last Chance U.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I love that. That's dope.
Great show.
That's a great show. And some of them athletes actually make it to the league, so that was kind of cool too. You know what I'm saying? But you got a last show before I go to my movie?
I have a few of them, but I'm just gonna go through them. I'm not gonna talk to them. So another one is The Flash.
Okay,
I love that show. It's on Netflix. Well, it's on Channel 5 or CNBC, whatever it is.
Yeah,
and that was a good show. Better Call Saul.
Never heard of it.
Okay, you ever seen Breaking Bad?
Nope, not yet. It's on my list.
Okay, I'm
got
not
so
gonna get mad. Okay,
Yeah, I got so much stuff to watch, bro.
No, I know. So Breaking Bad. Well, this was a spinoff of Breaking Bad.
Okay.
So the lawyer in it, this is his show. It's really good. Once you watch Breaking Bad, you understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
Start watching that show.
All right.
Another one, Trigger Warning with Killer Mike. Did you see that one?
Yes, I forgot about that, man.
That
I love that show. That show was actually really dope.
yes.
Because he was just doing some crazy stuff. Like he had his own country.
Yeah, they had to, he rigged the voting so homegirl went to be president.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what the hell? But I get
It
what
was
he
just
doing.
funny, man. It was
Yeah.
funny, and it made me see Killer Mike in a different light. It was hilarious, man.
Speaking of John Singleton, we talked about him earlier. Snowfall. Great show. Start watching that. That's a good one. Atlanta. I love Atlanta.
I love Atlanta. I'm honestly, did Atlanta come on this season or this year?
I'm assuming it did. I think it did.
I don't remember. Maybe
It was off for
earlier.
like 2 years. So
Maybe earlier in the year because I don't remember it at all from this.
that wasn't the Alligator Man. Was this one? Was it? If you know what Alligator Man is, it's the set with Cat Williams was on there.
Yeah,
and that was the funniest shit ever. No, this was Robin season. So no, it wasn't.
I don't know.
I think it did.
We gotta catch up on Atlanta. Atlanta is dope though. If you haven't watched it.
I think it did come on this year because prior to that, it was off for like 2 years. They're waiting for it. So whatever.
No, that's a good show.
My last one I've been binge watching. I can't get enough of that. Takes up my whole life right now. 90 Day Fiance.
Oh my god.
And everything that goes with 90 Day Fiance. I finished watching
Family
Hotel
Chantel?
Chantel. Family Chantel.
Hotel Chantel.
I don't know why I said that. The Family Chantel.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Crazy.
I'm watching finished watching season 6, watching season 7 and season 5 at the same time.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you. It's a crazy show. If y'all not watching that, highly recommend 90 Day Fiance.
Yes.
But we're gonna not leave you because we got some more to talk about. But off of 2019, the best movie, what you think it was?
I don't know. I don't have one. I want to say Endgame, but Endgame didn't.
I was about to say I'm gonna go cliche, and I'm gonna say Endgame. And the reason why I'm gonna say Endgame is because that was the only movie going into the year that I was waiting for. Like I was so hyped. I left work early to go see it. I was there. I was in the movie theater. I remember how it made me feel. I remember, spoiler alert, if you ain't seen it by now, you're stupid. I remember when Captain America caught Thor's hammer, and I was just like, oh my God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember, another spoiler, I remember when Iron Man died. I was just like, oh shit. Like, so all those things, it just, to me, it probably wasn't the greatest movie that everybody hyped it up to be at the time. Cause I remember I walked out, I texted you, I was like, oh my God, it's the greatest movie ever.
And I bust your bubble.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, let me get the hype out. You know what I'm saying? Let me let the hype die down. You know what I'm saying? Because I watched it again. I'm like, it's good. It's not even the greatest Marvel movie of all time.
Infinity War was killing that movie.
See, but the difference is, like I told you, Infinity War had more action.
Right. This one was more epic.
Exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth. It was more epic. It was more story. It was more everything.
Right.
And,
it was closure.
It was closure, man. And then, honestly, it was the perfect closure to me. I was like, this is dope because the way that the Marvel Cinematic Universe started is the way that it kind of ended. You know what I'm saying? With the same person. Iron Man started it, Iron Man ended it. So it was almost like poetry in motion. I was like, damn, this is dope.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'll say that. But as we're on a high note right now, let's switch gears to a low note.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Dun, 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 Angry Man Corner.
Niggas is mad. Niggas is wildin'.
What you mad about today, man?
Okay, so this is something I dealt with something like when I was on vacation, and I want to talk to you about this. Okay. So, and this is overall. People who work in customer service act like it's they shit. I hate motherfuckers like that. When you go ask for extra ketchups, ranch, or something like that, and they look mad and get, or you go order something and they just mad about some shit. Like, nigga, you work in customer service, you should have customer service, right? So, example I'm gonna give you. So, when we went on vacation, and shout out to Mac and SG,
okay,
right? What happened was when we got there, and I felt so bad. They got there, they hit us up like, "Hey, something's wrong with our room, and we're not happy." And it's not. I'm like, "Oh fuck, what the fuck?" Because the room they had, something we had before, and I'm like, they're gonna love it and this and that. But they gave them something totally different. I don't know what happened. So we went over. So we're gonna go fix it. Went to the customer service person. She was such a fucking bitch. Like, she owned the room. Like, she was not nice. I'll tell you.
What did she say?
She just had this attitude. She just had this whole attitude like she owned the place. She had to go fix the rooms and clean and shit. I'm like, yeah, this is, we bringing people out here because we're owners, we're members. We trying to bring somebody to y'all who might possibly be members too. Yeah. But you acting like this, like, nigga, this ain't your shit. Something's wrong. Then she said something to the fact, and this is the wrong thing she said. So in the place where we were staying, she was like, well, I have a place in the basement they can go. But
basement?
The basement. Now, I don't know, because she was European. So I don't know where she was from. So I guess, I don't know, it was a cultural thing.
Yeah.
But it really wasn't a basement. It was like the lower floor, but it wasn't no basement. It was,
okay.
you could still, it was open, but they call it the basement.
Yeah.
The fact that you would even call it that, then we're like the basement. She could have clarified it. She didn't even mind to clarify it. She's being a fucking bitch. She went back there. She did her thing, said, okay, I got this. What if I put you over here for today and this over here? Well, they're like, well, we can't stay there tonight. Whatever. She was like, okay, let me see what I can do. Just had this fucking funky attitude. Yeah. Like, motherfuckers, because of us, you have a job.
Yeah.
So I said to say that people, if you work in customer service, man, do it if you're going to actually have customer service. Like, dude, I didn't do nothing to you. Why are you so mad?
My motto in customer service, because I've been doing it for years,
of course,
is treat people how you want to be treated. And
exactly.
I think that's what made me successful in customer service, because when an old lady walks in or an older man or whatever, I'll be like, okay, how would I want to treat somebody to treat my grandmother or my father or whatever? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
And that's why, like, even at restaurants or wherever I go, I try to be overly just nice to the people, because I know they deal with some assholes.
Yeah, of course.
And I get why sometimes your customer service will go down, but I try to, boost them up. Like, hey, how's it going? And, oh, cool, thank you. A lot of thank yous. A lot of just,
a lot of thank yous and a lot of, like, I try to make jokes. You know what I'm saying? Because
right.
if I make them laugh, I feel like, whatever, just brighten up their day. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because not everybody's,
as
easy to
nice,
get with.
yeah.
Exactly. So, I mean, again, if you work in customer service, don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Or a bitch.
Well,
go ahead.
It's time to pull out the big guns. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm mad. I got two things I'm mad about, actually, this week. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get the first one out the way, because, it's the end of the year, which means that we're about to get to our next topic, which is New Year's resolutions. But every time around this time of the year, what do people start saying? New year, new me, boo. New year, new me, boo. Sit your $5 ass down, okay? Ain't no new year, no new me. You gonna be the same hoe you was last year that you are next year, okay? Sit your ass down. I don't want to see the memes on Instagram when I go on there. I don't want to see that little girl that's stepping up on stuff. I don't want to see that. Just nip it in the bud. Let's stop now.
You took it out my mouth. Thank
you. Because I know it's coming. I know it's coming.
Yes.
It's almost like Game of Thrones. He's like, the winter is coming. I just feel it. I feel it coming. So let's just nip that out. That's the first one I'm mad about.
Okay.
The second one, I'm tired of this motherfucking AB.
Motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Okay. So let's just get.
Go ahead. I'm listening. And I have some. I can come back to that a little bit.
So I'm just on Instagram, just minding my business. Next thing I know, I see something on Adam Schefter's thing. It says Antonio Brown is trying out for the Saints.
Okay.
I immediately get furious. Why? And I'm gonna tell you why I got furious. And it has a little bit to do with AB, but it has to do with just me in general and how I get mad at people that literally just do a whole lot of fuck shit and get blessed for it. And I feel like all the fuck shit that Antonio Brown continuously does, continuously fucking over everybody, continuously doing dumb shit, continuously, even to the point where you cut his ass off in a couple of episodes ago. You was like, I can't defend him no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when is enough? And when is it gonna be to the point where niggas ain't opening their doors to this fuck shit? When is niggas gonna be like, you know what? We done with you and your fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't deal with that. Why was he even granted a tryout? Then come to find out, they didn't even sign him. So what the fuck did they try him out for? Go ahead.
That? Okay, so I'm going to have to disagree with you in respect to that. Now, first of all, you shouldn't get mad at this, whatever. It's how the world works. Now, one thing about Antonio Brown is he's a fucking clown. He's an asshole. Now, what you do will come back to you.
Okay.
Ultimately.
But
hold on. It's a twofold to that, though.
But let me just touch base on that, what you just said. I feel like in his aspect and people that I personally around in my personal circle, that tends to not happen as much. Like, it doesn't come around. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, go ahead.
No. So what we can't do, and we can't dismiss the fact that Antonio Brown worked his motherfucking ass off.
I agree with
that. To get where he is. He's one of the best receivers ever played the game. Take away the clown shit right now. I'm not thinking about that right now.
Numbers speak for himself.
Yeah, with y'all niggas, he didn't had number. He was the dominant receiver.
I agree.
And this nigga was undrafted, if I'm not mistaken, or he was low draft.
Low draft.
And he went to a school that nobody really knows about. Yeah. But he did his thing. He worked hard. He still works hard. You see him on Instagram doing his routes and stuff, working hard. He still does. He's a fucking clown.
Yeah.
Now, you can't take that away from him. People, when I heard about the Saints, they were giving him a tryout because they were doing their due diligence. He wanted a tryout. They're like, okay, let's just see what's up or whatever. However, he didn't get a deal. You know why he didn't get a deal? Because he's a dumbass. So, of course, in retrospect, it looks like he's getting what he wants. He's acting a certain way. But really, it's not, because he's going to fuck himself up in other opportunities. A lot of people ain't going to want to fuck with him. He might get on the team. He might not. More likely he will. But the one thing about Antonio Brown, he has not committed any crimes.
No.
So he's a dumbass, but he hasn't committed any crimes. Should he be banned from NFL? No, he shouldn't.
And not to get too sidetracked, but like I said, you always kind of make me think. I'm thinking to myself, were the Saints doing this to kind of like help the NFL in a way? Because in a sense, if nobody was to call Antonio Brown, nobody was to give him a tryout, couldn't that be the same thing that Colin Kaepernick filed?
It could be.
You know what I'm saying? Something on that level.
They could be looking to something like that.
So maybe the NFL was doing that as like a cover up, like, and maybe we could be digging too deep.
You may be on something.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe they was just like, let's just so we can just cover that up in the future.
So that won't even come out.
Yeah, so that won't even come out. Like, hey, ain't nobody messing with him. Like, let's just go ahead and get this nigga a tryout, knowing that we possibly ain't gonna sign him. Now, I personally believe, just seeing what I saw and how what was going on, because honestly, I deleted AB off my Instagram a long time ago.
Okay.
But I recently, not added him back, but I went on his page that day of, and the part that I think didn't get him signed was two things that happened that day. One, he did the same fuck shit he did in Pittsburgh, which he was recording him having a conversation inside the Saints locker room.
I know that.
That was on his Instagram story, which probably not there no more.
Of course.
But he was in the Saints locker room filming.
Of course.
That was his first strike.
Okay.
The second thing really wasn't a strike with the Saints, but he was out and about in New Orleans, and people was coming up to him and like, "Oh, welcome to New Orleans, welcome to New Orleans," and he was just like, "Yeah, I'm proud to be a Saint. I'm proud to be a Saint."
Right.
You saying all this shit, but you ain't signed nothing yet.
Right.
So what's really going on? You went and took pictures with
Zion. He called him Zion or something like that.
Yeah, you went and took pictures with Zion, talking about we the new faces of the Saint or New Orleans, doing all this big shit. And nigga, you ain't putting no pen to paper.
But that's what I'm saying.
So
and that's exactly why I say, like, dude, you can't get mad at that, because at the end of the day, what goes around comes around. You put fuck shit out there, fuck shit gonna happen to you. Yeah. Yes, he got an opportunity. Yes, he got to try out. The nigga, he still earned an opportunity to still play. But he gonna fuck himself up a lot of money, a lot of opportunities, because he's a dumbass. Again, he could have been the face of the damn Las Vegas Raiders, brand new stadium. Yeah. You see that? I saw that stadium for the first time the other day.
Nice.
It looks like a damn Death Star.
Yes.
That shit, I can't wait to go to that.
I can't wait.
But anyway, he had opportunities to do stuff, and now he's gonna fuck himself up. So you can't get mad. Well, you said, well, stuff like I do good, I do the right thing, and nothing good happens to me. But it's all about what the work you put in. Not saying you ain't putting the work in, but it's all about what you do. You can't really focus on what this nigga doing, because guess what? He fucked this up for whatever reason. Another person I'll give you an example is Dame Dash. At one point in time, Dame Dash had Rockefeller label just popping. He was making money. A lot of people say he was an asshole. A lot of people say they did not like working with him. If you watch I still have it upstairs, and I love that documentary, The Backstage with Def Jam.
Yeah.
Like, he was hard to get along with, but you couldn't deny his work.
Yeah.
He made money because he put the work in. So at the end of the day, it's about what you put in it. And if you keep acting like, not to talk bad about him now, but he's not in the same position today.
Yeah.
And a lot of it could have been because of his attitude. So eventually that shit comes back on you. Yeah. What you reap is what you sow. True. So it may look good right now. He get opportunities to do all this stuff. But eventually, if you keep acting a certain way, you're going to lose opportunities too.
Yeah. Because I don't know. I'm just a firm believer in hard work and letting your work speak for itself.
Exactly.
And that's all. I think he would be a lot further in life right now if he just shut up and just let his work do the talking. You know what I'm saying?
I don't give a fuck whether or not, because I like the fact that people are getting opportunities because he's not there. Case in point, and I hate to take it away from you, but the what's his name, Hunter Renfrow, he's a receiver for the Raiders.
Yeah,
white dude. Like,
I mean, you can even talk about people at the Steelers. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like James Washington came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? When we got this other dude, I can't even think of his name right now, but he was low key kind of balling too.
Exactly.
So people are getting opportunities that they weren't getting. You know what I'm saying?
They appreciate. So shit. Thank you, AB. Keep acting like a dumbass, but somebody else will give it to feed their family now. So it's the world. It's the way it's. This is what it is.
I agree. But before we get out of here, man, you know what I'm saying? I want to wish y'all a happy new year. And honestly, what resolutions do you have? Because I know that's the topic thing that people try to do is resolutions and all that stuff.
Oh, you brought it up? Well, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, me either.
So, and I'm glad you said that earlier, because I hate that damn meme too with the lady stepping over everything. Bro, you can't have New Year's resolutions with the same mindset at all. I think people do New Year's resolution as an excuse of not achieving your goals. That's what I think it is. It's a lot of talk, nigga. It'd be 2 weeks before people are like, well, in 2020 I'm gonna do this. Nigga, start now. It's only like a couple days until 2020. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do it today. I'm not worried about the date on the date on the calendar. Doesn't matter. Your mentality. So
the one thing about me though,
go ahead, do
like,
your thing.
not even cut you off, but one thing about me, I don't do resolutions. I think resolutions are stupid.
Okay.
I'm more of a goal person. I've
Exactly.
always been a goal oriented person.
Right.
So I make yearly goals.
Yes.
And I've been doing that. Shout out to my homegirl Natasha. She been, you know what I'm saying? She just told me have a vision board and write it down, make it plain.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I've definitely been doing that for like the last 5 years. And the one thing about writing your goals down, you're not going to accomplish all of them, but for me, just knowing that I'm working towards something gives me purpose, and I feel like that's what it's all about.
Of course.
But honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. My goals for next year is just more laughter, more money, more travel, and less drama.
There you go.
That's my goals, bro.
That's attainable.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's not getting too personal or too in depth, but that's all I
Right.
want to do. Just laugh more, get some more bread, see this beautiful world that's out here outside of Cali,
Of course.
and less drama.
Yeah. Just
What you got?
so nothing specific. Just just continue to strive, do better as I'm doing better than this year.
Absolutely.
So there's a caveat to the whole 2020 is my year type thing. Only if you're starting a business or you're starting school in 2020. I understand why you're saying that, but not just, well, I'm not dealing with such and such this year, and in 2020 it's gonna be my year. I'm gonna do something different because this nigga, not that, but something more concrete.
Yeah. So with that being said, I definitely want y'all to check us out in 2020. 2019 was just a snippet of what's to come. 2020
Already.
You know what I'm saying? We're taking it to another level. Anything else you want to leave them on, TR?
No, we appreciate you guys tuning in, giving us a listen. Thank you guys for the feedback from everybody we talked to. Again, we're going to keep going, go harder. Just keep your ears open, mouth closed, and just be prepared with what you're about to see.
Yep. And other than that, we out here.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Chick-fil-A sandwiches for everybody.